You just say when it's going. Hey everybody, it is April 3rd, 2017, and we're out here making this quick little video about how to replace an alternator in a 97 GMC Safari van. And we're out here under what they call a tornado watch, but we're not too worried about the tornadoes. We get them here all the time, and you get them, but not that much. It ain't Kansas. Anyways, what I'm talking about here is you're thinking, well, how are you going to show me how to replace an alternator? And I'm not really going to, because there's lots of good videos already on YouTube of how to take that alternator out of this vehicle. But there's a couple things that I've seen people having problems with and people saying yes or no to, and I'm hoping I can fix that problem. The first thing I've seen is they say that there's 3 bolts you got to undo, and one of them you have to get to from the doghouse. So you got to go inside the van and move the seats back and get the doghouse out and reach through in to get this back bolt out that's in there, screw, whatever you want to call it. And there is one. But a lot of people say they went for all that trouble when they got there and there wasn't one. And the problem is these people don't probably realize somebody else had replaced the alternator at some time in the past, and when they replaced it, they didn't put that screw back in the back, because it is a pain in the ass. And when I replaced this alternator on my van, this van here, the first time I replaced it, yes, that screw was in the back and I had to take the doghouse out. And then after I got done, I said to myself, I'm not going to put it back in because it's a lot of trouble if I have to do it again. And it really did not make any difference. And about 50,000 miles later, the alternator went bad, and so I had to replace it again. And this time I didn't have to take the doghouse off. All I had to do was come through the front. Now, another thing I found out when I replaced this is you've got 2 knobs, and they're kind of like, on this is a different alternator, but you know, and that mounts to that bracket. And when you pull it off on this 97 GMC Safari, and I'm sure it's the same with the Astro vans, probably for a number of years, the way GM put it together, if you got these like little metal nubs in there, that once you pull the old alternator out, the new alternator will not go back in. You have to fight and fight and fight to get that thing in, and you can break things. So this is what you do. You take a file. I found this out by accident. I just thought, this thing's not going in. And I thought, and the metal things that you got to file off, if you file them off in there, they're steel. They're not going to file easy, and you can't. It's just in a horrible spot. But that alternator is aluminum, and you just file and try and keep shaving it, and then boop, it goes right in. It'll save you a lot of cussing and make the job a lot easier, and that's the only reason why I'm doing this video. So just keep that in mind. You may and you may not have a screw holding that thing in the back. There's a good chance that somebody, if they've replaced it already, they didn't put it back in. Some people, they gotta put everything back exactly where they just can't rest at night. I'm not one of them. And I just want to say thanks for checking it all out. And we are having a blast and getting ready to do some more videos down the road. And thanks a lot for watching, and bye-bye.